15. Important questions for visa interview in embassy, with example. Welcome by Ask Scholars. The student visa interview is the last stage to get permission to travel in the desired country for study purpose. When you submit documents in the embassy, you need to book an appointment for interview. It is a one-on-one meeting between you and interviewer at the embassy. You need to be well prepared to prove that you are a genuine student and want to study abroad. Here this blog presents important 15 questions with answers and details for international students. Every question is explained in detail with an example, so you can get overview. How can you prepare for particular course, university and country? These are questions which are answered in details in this blog. Let's go through these questions one by one. First question is very important one. Why do you want to study in this country? This is a really important question when it comes to interview in the embassy. You can draw a picture in terms of quality education, affordability and culture activity. Your answer should reflect details about universities and education system of a particular country. You are applying for studies. Mention tuition fee, living cost and scholarship opportunities in your answer. Your answer should be precise. Here we have elaborated the answer to this question with Latvia as an example. It can help you to write an answer for a particular country you are applying for. Link is under description. Open the link and read answer of first question. Let's move on second question. You might be asked to draw comparison between two or more countries. You have to justify the selection you have done for study purposes. Variables can be different during a comparison of different options of study destination. Here are more useful links about total expenses. For example, you have chosen Latvia, and you want to justify your selection, then you have to choose those variables which makes Latvia a good choice for studies. Here check example of different counters. As we move on to third question, which is, why you choose this country instead of your homeland? It's also very important question. Many students face this question during interview. Draw comparison between different parameters and between homeland and country you choose for studies. Draw comparison in the education system, career opportunities and new culture exposures. Check this example to clearly understand the question and apply the learning for a particular country accordingly. As for example is concerned, it is, why you choose Latvia not your homeland. Open link from description and read it. In most important questions list, one more is, why you have chosen this specific course. Course should be relevant to your previous studies. It's really important, and on the second step, visit a particular university you got admitted and read every bit of information about the course, so you would be able to explain it with full confidence. Check here an example where the answer is for bachelor's in mechanical engineering. Next question is, what is course structure and subjects you are admitted in? This question is correlated with the last question, why you have chosen this course. It's a detailed answer about the particular course. You might do not need to explain fully, but command on course structure and subjects even would be helpful during studies in university and an interview in the embassy. Again check here example of Bachelor's of Mechanical Engineering in Riga Technical University. Next question is, why you select this particular university? One of the most important questions during the interview. Prepare answer by visiting the website of a particular university you got admitted in. Check here an example of Riga Technical University and prepare answer accordingly. So we move on next question, which is, what you know about the city in which you have chosen university. Get all details about the city where the university is located. It shows a good impression on interviewer that you are a serious student and well planned for your study tour. We have mentioned example of Riga Technical University in last question. Therefore here we have explained about Riga city. Read it carefully. It will help you to prepare an answer for the specific city in any country where you might find university in near future. If you need how to find university, we have mentioned a blog, 12 ways to choose university. Next one is, what is cost of living in that city? Again this question interrelated with the last one. You should have an idea about the cost of living in a particular city you are going to live in, as like of Riga city of Latvia. Check here this example. Question number 9. What are your future plans after completing studies? The question about future plans can be asked in many ways. Where you see yourself from now on to 5 years, or what do you see yourself doing after university? It is always a tricky question to answer. Prepare an answer which should be related to your studies you are going to complete in future at a particular university. Check here an example of mechanical engineering to answer about plans. It will give you an idea about how to prepare an answer. Question number 10. What can you bring to the university? People rarely succeed unless they have fun in what they are doing. Answer of this question differs for each individual. Read here to get idea. Answer with a positive mindset for this question. Question number 11. What is the passive style of learning? This is the very common style of teaching in Pakistan, where the teacher explains theoretical information on the whiteboard. Students' participation is almost zero in lectures. That's how the whole subject or course is explained by the teacher. Question 12. Explains the credit system in Europe. It's good to read. Follow link and go through this. Question 13. What are your weaknesses? To properly answer this interview question, remember, focus on being self-aware, honest, and dedicated to improvement. If you've got these three qualities, your weakness won't ruin your chances of landing the residence permit for studies. Try to reflect on your real weaknesses and what you're doing to improve. Question 14. What will you do besides study? It's general question. The answer should focus on extracurricular activities. Check here example. Last question in our list is what you have done in your study gap period. Prepare list of activities you have done in your study gap. It can be job, social contribution or anything else. Important points to consider during interview. Arrive before the scheduled time of interview. Dress in clean clothes and smell nice, but do not use strong perfumes. Be confident and smile. Nervousness throws you off track. If you don't understand, ask interviewer, can you please repeat the question? Be prepared for personal question. Remember, the consular is only doing his job. If you don't know any answer, tell him straight, I do not know the answer, instead of silence, so you can keep calm. If you prepare the questions mentioned above and practice as much as you can, you should not worry about anything. Well, preparation means you will get a positive response from the embassy. You can avoid nervousness and anxiety by only practice. Link is under description. Open and read this blog. Share this video with your friends and follow our blog. Subscribe this channel so you do not miss new videos about scholarships, universities and countries. That's all for today. Thanks for staying with us.